Thanks for your last response, Tony. We're really making progress in our list of disputed issues, bringing us down to just one. Tony has now dropped his claim that methane is not a significant greenhouse gas after he gave facts and figures showing that it is, and called on him to cite a single study that shows otherwise, and he dropped his claim that I blew over Al Gore's assertion about correlation after I showed that I had criticized it in Ibid. He couldn't cite a single study by any of the many scientists. He claimed poked holes in a paper by Scheffer et al. So the one issue he's still trying to defend is his claim that positive feedback can't contribute to deglaciation, and his belief that this would have led to runaway warming and boiling oceans. Before I respond to that, because it won't take long, let me start with something a little more harmonious and highlighted that Tony now agrees with the accepted definition of an argument from authority by this quoting the opinion of may fire for whom I am the I would have the so I was the zoo, I was the zoo for the zoo, I'll visit the sire to visit so, I'll visit the I'll review the sire, I'll visit soon, I'll visit to do so, I'll zero visit so, I'll do you. Why do you move to do the video? All of you deserve by reviewing. By reviewing. By reviewing video. By review. By reviewing the video. By review the video. By will. Oh, you Here are some clips quoting what experts say. Peer ring, Barbara, that's I've been bio attitude bio well so this is new this new platform bad and bad on bio position del bio by the sun by the whale bio deserves of down the DC bills now the news by all deserve the ocean deserves of zeals of zeal deserve the ocean now the by oceans of those and the zeal by a way preserves the lives and the oceans and the So I always quote these studies anytime you hear the words researchers say or the authors say in me videos. It's always referring to what they say in a peer-reviewed study. Tony does to show any video clips to support his claim, of course, but because we both have time to fact-check in this debate and cite our sources. I can so here swear I referenced researchers in my last video. The authors measured oxygen isotopes in the air bubbles trapped in the ice. The authors say exactly the same thing as the Indiana University website. What may explain it? Say the authors from this new data researchers have calculated that changed. They show their figures, they cite their sources, but what they found is that even if as they say this spreads this yields this at 7, then was it city stud baby 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 say baby 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 viewer very 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 Bayo, Cardio, Cardio, Bayo, 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 It's very easy to fact check and show that he's got it wrong. So to make Tony's claim accurate, he should have said potholer frequently points on his videos that peer-reviewed studies said this or peer-reviewed studies said that, and that would be correct because that is exactly how science is done. And that brings us to Tony's last remaining issue. He's already said in two previous videos that because the role of positive feedback in deglaciations doesn't make any sense to him, he doesn't accept it, and his third video simply repeats that. So now we gonna look at the science of feedback and see why that doesn't make any sense. We're all familiar with audio feedback. Tony even gives the same example of audio feedback that we already explained is wrong with it. A gain of greater to them. Bow, bowie, but failure, bows, bow, video, do, bow, video, is a do, bow, 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 do, bow, 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 is a do, bow, I will do you. I will. I will you. I will do. I will. I will. I will see you. I will see you. There, the nut. My own theory is wearing a little thin. The difference between me explanation and Tony's is that you don't have to take me word for any of this. It's so well understood that it's been established physics for 4 decades and is laid out very clearly in papers that Ivy cited. Tony doesn't. It doesn't make me an expert on the Earth energy systems, and even if both of us were experts in this, we be already agreed that citing expert opinion is an appeal to authority. This isn't an arts debate where we re-debating our personal opinions. This is science. Tony can't just decide that the Earth's feedback system is greater than the forcing because that's his opinion. He has to show where this has been measured and calculated, and he needs to cite scientific studies that support his belief that these feedbacks ought to lead to runaway warming and boiling oceans. Ivy asked twice now, so I'm hoping third time lucky.